Tonight on Supernanny, Joe meets the Emeralds.
Hi, Lorraine. Pleased to meet you.
This family is all business, working 7 days a week at their restaurant,
So you're here all the time?
Right.
leaving mom and dad no time to watch their kids,
Knock it off.
and driving their business partner crazy.
Hey, come here. They treat this more like it's their home rather than it's a place of work.
Can Joe get these parents to spend more time at home?
You were working before 4 nights. What I want to see is that cut in half now.
Or will family time continue to be served up at the restaurant?
Let's take a look and see what family we've got this week.
Hello, we're the Emeralds. My name's Mike Emerald. This is my wife, Lorraine.
And we have 3 boys, Ryan, who's 9, Logan, who's 4, and Cade is 2.
We own a restaurant. We work there 6.5, 7 days a week.
I feel overwhelmed being a mother and also a restaurant owner.
Mom's running around like a headless chicken.
The boys' behavior at the restaurant just pushes us to the limit.
The restaurant's an amusement park.
A lot of times we don't know where the boys are at the restaurant.
Ryan, are you in there?
Look at those knives.
Okay.
A new employee, after a few days, realizes that everybody kind of helps out with the kids.
Our partner, Chris, at the restaurant, she works with us daily.
They treat this more like it's their home rather than it's a place of work. They'll be running around and you can't get them to stop.
We have people in the dining room, so you have to be quiet.
I would love our children to respond better to discipline. Sit in the timeout and don't move. Hey, don't hit me. Logan, stop.
Make this more difficult. I'm talking to you. Homework takes 3 or 4 hours with Brian.
Ryan, you need to be doing your homework, and you need to stay away from him.
Supernanny, we need your help. We're going in 5 different directions here.
I feel, like there's utter chaos as a parent and also as a restaurant owner.
This family could sure do with my help. I'm on my way. Can I speak to Lorraine, please?
This is Lorraine.
Hi, Lorraine. Pleased to meet you. Joe.
My first impression of Joe was she was very warm and friendly, but I felt a little nervous, because I didn't know what to expect. This is my husband, Mike.
Hi, Michael. Pleased to meet you. Joe.
When she first hit the door, it seemed like she was all business. Hair is up, glasses.
This is a first for me.
Exactly.
Coming into a restaurant.
And if we need your help, you can help out a little.
I'm going to be watching today.
Chopping a little or something. Okay.
Today what I'm going to do is observe you and take mental notes, and I'm just going to watch and see how you guys get on with things, really.
Hi, Joe.
Hi,
I'm
pleased to
Chris.
meet you. Hi,
Nice to
Chris.
meet you. I'm Michael and Lorraine's partner.
Yeah, pleased to meet you, Joe.
I was a little intimidated at first. She seemed a bit more stern than I was expecting.
Who's this little one? Hi, Kate. Pleased to meet you. Can you shake Jojo's hand? Your other 2, where are they, at school?
Uh-huh. We're gonna pick them up shortly. He's watching Daddy cook for a few minutes.
Okay. I noticed pretty quickly that Kate had nothing to keep him occupied. So you're here all the time?
Right. We're open 7 days a week, so we spend quite a bit of time here.
So do you manage to get much work done while still with Kate?
It's hard.
And then Mum said she needed to pick up the older boys from school.
I'm gonna leave Cade here. How long are you gonna be doing this?
A little while, huh?
I think I'm just gonna hand him off to Chris, okay?
Okay, go ahead.
Okay?
Yeah.
He's cutting prosciutto right now.
I couldn't believe that Cade got handed off to Chris. And then she got left with the babysitting duties.
That's not a toy. No, no, no. Where you going, Kate? Come on, sweetie. Kate, come here.
We try not to pour drinks when we have the kids here, but we definitely take lunch orders.
That's crazy.
My arm's getting tired. I need a little break.
Cade got passed from one waitress to the next. Does that happen a lot then?
Whoever isn't busy just grabs them and is like pretty much just, babysitting.
They expect their staff to take care of their children. It's ludicrous. It's Dave, kid!
Come over here.
So you babysit whilst this lady pours your drink.
Is that nice?
How crazy is that you hand your child over to a customer? That's just bizarre.
This one's on the house. For the babysitter.
After about an hour and a half of Cade being passed around like a hot potato, Mum finally returned with the older boys. Hello, boys.
What's your name?
Logan.
Logan. Hi. Hi, Ryan. Jojo. Hi. They hadn't even been in the restaurant for 10 minutes, and the boys were running all over the restaurant.
Hey, Ryan, where's Cade?
But Mum and myself were just running through to find out where the kids were. I mean, who knows where they were half the time?
Well, I don't know where they are right now.
Dad's behind the line in the kitchen, chopping onions, serving the customers.
I don't want you guys running through the restaurant.
No.
So do you have any time, quality time with the boys, just to go and hang out and be dad?
We don't have too much of that.
Ryan, you come to the dining room again and you're gonna be grounded. Do you understand?
The children lack stimulation.
Ryan, let me have that drill, first of all. That's not something that you should be playing with.
They make up their own fun in the restaurant. They are bored.
Come here, what is my rule about being in the parking lot?
Not much of a playground, is it? Lorraine, clearly, she's running at a pace that's too fast. She's trying to manage too many things at the same time. What's the toughest thing you find?
Balancing my schedule and, you know, making sure that my kids' needs are met.
They both met?
No, I don't think so.
The first thing I noticed about Lorraine was this great big smile she had painted on her face, but it was fake, and I could see right through that. What is it at the moment that you struggle with? What is it that makes you really upset?
Trying to balance everything.
How's that making you feel as a mother?
I don't feel like I'm very successful as a mother sometimes.
I recognised I was in the company of a woman who wasn't happy. We will get to the bottom of this, but you need to be able to talk to somebody to be able to tell them how you're feeling. And I'm glad that we're doing that today.
So am I.
Because you can't put on a brave face forever.
No.
Coming up on Supernanny. When push comes to shove, Joe sets Mom and Dad straight.
You're robbing yourself as parents.
I'm never gonna get this back. You know, Cade being 2 or Logan being 4, I'll never get it back.
When Supernanny returns.
You know, these kids, they can get really aggressive. But for some reason, Dad just chooses to ignore it. Who would be looking after the boys? I mean, if you were in the kitchen working.
Nobody's watching them.
What are you doing? Knock it off. When Dad ignores their behavior and they're acting up, it infuriates me. Hello, I'm talking to you, Ryan. I'm definitely one that bears the burden of disciplining the children. There is no screaming and hollering or kicking and yelling.
Mum tries to discipline the children, but she just doesn't follow through with it.
I want you to get your backpack now and start your homework. Back here.
I'm gonna do it at home.
Later on that afternoon, Mum sat Ryan down to do his homework.
I'm gonna go and start logging on the computer, okay?
The minute Mum left, Ryan was up from his seat, and homework was the last thing on that boy's mind.
Hi, Susan, it's Lorraine. How are you?
Huh?
It's clear to me that Ryan could do with some extra focus on his homework, but Michael and Lorraine, they're just too busy to help him.
Come on, let's go. See you guys later. Ryan, what are you doing? Logan.
Mum struggled throughout the whole of the afternoon trying to keep those kids in line, and then decided, right, it was time to go home. So off we all went. And within 10 minutes of arriving home, Mum was like, bye.
I'm gonna go to work now, so Marie's gonna watch the children.
How many times a week do you do that?
3 to 4 nights a week. All right, boys, can I have a kiss goodbye?
You're good, okay?
All right, bye. Have a good night. Boys, be good. Love you. Bye-bye.
It's a shame that she has gone back to the restaurant and hasn't decided to stay at home with the children.
Shut your butt!
Logan.
Dad already had
You don't have to come.
I can't find any pencils.
Lorraine's schedule needs to change. She needs to get some priorities straight. Lorraine and Michael need to realise that their children's needs have to be met. They need to find the balance. Right, boys, I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see myself out. I'll let you deal with the boys.
Okay,
Thank you. Bye-bye. I've definitely seen more than my fair share, and I'm just really excited about getting back tomorrow and helping them deal with this situation. When I first arrive at a family's home, or in this case, the restaurant, I take mental notes, I observe, I watch the family dynamics, and I look out for those issues that need to be addressed. This morning, I arrived at the restaurant and was able to catch Lorraine and Michael before the doors of their restaurant opened.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you both?
Very good. How are you?
Very well, thank you. I would love to sit down with the pair of you and have a talk. Sure.
Certainly.
All right, let's go over here.
I was nervous when we went into the family meeting. I feel like we desperately need some changes in our family, and I am open and willing to hear what Joe has to say.
Can I applaud you on your beautiful restaurant as I see before me and see the amount of work that goes into it. You have lovely boys, sprightly young lads, but I've got to say that you guys have forgotten that you've got kids. Let's talk about some of the issues that I've seen. The children are using the restaurant as their activity centre. Where these guys want to be active, want to be running around, want to be in everything. Personally, I cannot believe that you give the responsibility to your staff to look after your children when it's your responsibility. The person that gets the most of that babysitting is your partner, Chris.
Right.
She doesn't want to feel like she's always got to take care of the kids. She wants to be able to do what her job is.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, they are our kids.
There has to be a reality check somewhere along the line. So you guys are so focused on what you're doing when you're at work. And having that focus and attention at work means that you cannot give what is necessary for the kids. And that makes it very unfair because they do have their needs. There's got to be balance. There's got to be children in this picture. And there aren't children in the picture at the moment from where I stand. They need your time. They need your love. They need those moments. You need those moments. You're robbing yourself as parents.
It's been very difficult to figure out what's important and what's not and put it in perspective, which really needs to be more time spent with our kids because I'm never going to get this back. I will never get, Cade being 2 or Logan being 4 or Ryan. I'll never get it back, so I just struggle with that.
Who said you had to be super mum?
Nobody. I put all that on myself because, I wanted to be in both places, but I just can't do it.
You guys are in a perfect position to be able to say, I'm going to invest in the same amount of time and effort as I do with my business into my kids. You could do that, right or wrong?
Yeah.
Yeah, we could do that.
One of the biggest things that Joe said to us was that we're missing out on time with the kids. And I don't want to miss that time with my boys. I really don't.
The eye-opener was that my work and family life was definitely out of balance. I'm ready to make some changes.
So are you guys fully committed to wanting to invest emotionally
Of course.
in your family? All right, then let's get off these stools and start work.
Okay.
Coming up on Supernanny. When it comes to Joe's routine,
I would love to see, Dad, one additional day.
the kids get a dose of their own medicine. When Supernanny returns. But first, a tip from Supernanny.
Parents, when you come to a restaurant with your children, don't automatically assume there will be things to occupy them. Make sure you bring crayons and their colouring pads so they can be occupied whilst they're waiting for dinner. For me, it was essential to go back to the Admiral family and place a routine in their restaurant. In order for them to have any harmony, there had to be balance between work and family life. This is your new family routine.
Cool.
Cool! Is it cool? Okay, so you understand how this splits up. When we've got green, it's when you're in the restaurant, and when we've got red, it's when you guys are at home.
I liked the new schedule. It definitely gave me a starting point of finding balance between work and home.
3:30 to 4:30. Dad, I want you, whilst the boys are at the restaurant, to go out back with the boys and spend an hour with them.
I would love to spend more time with my boys. And, you know, we are missing out on that family time.
At 4:30 to 5:30, Ryan homework and Caden Logan supervised play. So I want time spent with Ryan doing his homework so that you can help him.
I like the new routine because I know when Mom and Dad's gonna be home, and I know when, like, we're gonna do stuff.
Time off. I would love to see, Dad, one additional day. Mum, you were working before 4 nights a week.
Right.
What I want to see is that cut in half now.
Okay.
I think we really need to understand that there needs to be a big compromise here.
I think my family desperately needed a new routine. I didn't think that was going to be possible because we do have a crazy schedule.
What do you think of that?
Yeah, that sounds good. I'm ready to try it.
Yeah?
I think it might be hard for us in the beginning to get into this routine. I really feel like I need to give as much time as I do to the restaurant.
So it's up here, one here in the office, and then another one will be put up at home as well.
All right.
Okay.
Okie dokie. Because the children spend so much time in the restaurant, I think it's important to get all 3 partners together to discuss the new rules for the children in the restaurant. What I want to give you is your own same page, okay? With restaurant rules.
I feel very relieved. I've never sat down and really discussed with Michael and Lorraine the kids at the restaurant. I guess I felt that it was something that was going to be maybe insulting or offending to them. I think probably one of the most difficult things that we find is when there's customers in the restaurant and the kids are running through. So I think that that's something that we need to definitely put some guidelines.
They can walk through, but they don't need to run and holler. No hollering, no running in the dining room.
And maybe there's an area like all the way on the back
They don't
porch.
need to be behind the bar at all.
Right, absolutely not.
Now, talking about the employees and the staff, what do you think their responsibilities should be?
They're probably more responsible for them than they should be right now. And they're doing it, but, you know, it's taken away from what we hired them for. So.
Right.
So staff doesn't have to be responsible for the children.
This is fantastic. You're talking, you're communicating, and you're in agreement, and you're placing it all down on this one page.
It was amazing to me that the 3 of us sat down and actually discussed any of these issues. And I think that it will help our relationship as partners.
Not only do the partners need to be on the same page, but I felt it was important that their employees were as well.
This is the same page. It eliminates you guys having to babysit our kids. It was a little bit uncomfortable to admit to my employees that I've been asking them to do more than, you know, beyond their call. I think they definitely had like a big sigh of relief.
It'd be a lot easier to work around here without having to keep an eye on the little ones, mostly like Cade because he's so small, you always have to have an eye on him.
Now that the rules are up and in their place, it's important for the boys to understand that Mum and Dad's restaurant is a place of work and not an indoor playground. Okay, Logan and Ryan, this is what I want to teach you boys. I wanted to teach the children how to behave correctly in the dining area, and so I showed them exactly how they behaved. They watched me and just laughed. They thought it was hilarious. And then I walked back to them in the correct manner. Now, what I want you to do, the pair of you, is to show me correctly the right way to walk through the dining area and come back again, all right? Show me the correct way to walk through the dining area.
There you go.
Fantastic. I am loving this behaviour. And look,
Good.
Mum and Daddy and Chris. Oh, and Chris is crying. Look, Chris is so happy. She's crying. She's like, this is fantastic. Walk through with me one more time, okay?
It was the first time I ever saw Ryan and Logan walking through the dining room, not running, not screaming, being quiet. So it was definitely a moment that Lorraine and I had been waiting for quite some time.
Because of the new rules, the children are not allowed in dangerous areas. Logan, Ryan, come with me. All right, get the boys involved. So we set up red tape on the floor to show the children where they could and could not go.
I'm gonna cut it.
Marvellous.
I can go over here.
You can stay on that side. You can't come on this side.
Okay.
Because this is the kitchen and it's off limits.
These lines are to be respected.
Back on this side, Logan.
It's quite possible that the children may test those boundaries and see whether Michael and Lorraine and Chris are going to be consistent. Who knows?
If you guys cross this line, you're going to go in a timeout.
Over there.
Right.
Up by the mirror.
Underneath the mirror.
The Amaral family are going to be spending much more time at home now. So I thought, why not get the children involved in doing something that Dad loves to do? I would love to see you with the boys set up today's lunch where you can all sit down as a family and eat.
All right.
Now, I have a technique called the Big Chef technique. It gets the children involved.
Well, when Joe said that we're going to start the Big Chef, that's for me. She created this for me, I can tell.
Give the kids direction, give lots of praise to carry on and encourage them. The Big Chef technique is to get the children involved in the activity that you're doing.
You write it, and I'll help you spell it.
To make sure that you delegate small tasks for each child.
Mix it around. Is it boiling yet? Logan loves to cook. He's into it. You can tell he is. And Ryan spent some time creating a menu, and that's a way that he can apply his creativity. Got it?
Michael enjoys cooking with Logan, I could tell. You know, he loves to share all his tips, and he definitely loved that.
Okay, dump that in. Keep mixing, keep mixing.
It's fun when I hang out with my dad. I feel like special about that because before, Dad would just cook a thing and I'd have to go upstairs and do nothing. But now I get to help a lot, so it's a lot better.
I think the boys are happy to have me around a little more. It's definitely a little adjustment for me to make, being away from the restaurant, but it's definitely good.
This looks beautiful. Look, you guys, you cooked dinner for Daddy and I today. Isn't this nice?
Yeah, it looks good.
Coming up on Supernanny. Will Dad step up to the plate when Joe gets the family out of the restaurant? When Supernanny returns. If your family needs Supernanny's help, apply online at www.abc.com.
Okay, Mum.
Yes?
This is homework time now, and because we're at the restaurant, doesn't mean homework stops.
Right.
It is very important whether Lorraine and Michael be in the restaurant or at home that they actually spend time with Ryan to help him succeed. So what I want you to do is to set Ryan up with his homework here.
Okay.
So that you can help, and then set the boys up with some activities. So whilst they're getting on with that, you can then help Ryan.
Here, Kate, you want to do this too?
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah, I do.
If you do this too. Okay, good. You play with that.
Is it 21?
Excellent. All right, Ryan, let's just calm down. Let's focus and concentrate.
Find the number of marbles that were added to the marble groups to get that total.
Okay, so words of encouragement.
It'll be 30.
Right, very good, Ryan. Very good. Did you read that? Ryan, pay attention.
Yes.
Look at your paper and figure that out. Don't look at them, please.
Can Ryan concentrate on what he's doing?
Ryan, can you concentrate?
Exactly. No. So as soon as your environment becomes disrupted with lousy noise, okay, I want you to have a suitable place to be able to put Ryan so he can continue to carry on with his homework. Listen, sometimes you have to adapt. The boys were making far too much noise. So I asked Lorraine to move Ryan to a quieter place so he could continue with his homework.
You're doing well, Ryan.
Now Mum's gonna have to bounce back and forth to keep an eye on all of those boys.
Close, though. I think I needed a homework technique, and I can see that Ryan is actually focusing on his homework.
So 4 plus 11 is 12?
It's 3:30, you've got back from school. What time is it today?
Outside time, baseball time.
Yeah!
With who?
We're gonna go play baseball.
Joe just bought some baseball stuff. Dad needs to get out of his kitchen to make his boys a priority because they need his time. So I decided to send them outside for some much-needed fun.
Come on, let's play ball. Come on, Kate.
Okay, Dad, remember, this is your time now to have fun with the boys, all right? You've got all this backyard. Come on, Logan. Ready? If Dad can give a little of his time and have fun with the boys, they're less likely to cause trouble in the restaurant.
Dad's always working, but now playing baseball with my dad, it's fun.
Go, 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 Kate, go, go, go. He's all the way home. Yeah, Kate.
This is the first time Dad's actually taken a whole chunk of time out of his daily schedule to spend with the boys. He probably hasn't had much practice in managing all 3 boys. And I think that's the challenge for Michael.
Logan, come on, come back. We're gonna play.
Dad, re-square the kids. Bring the boys back again.
Logan, hold on, don't run away. This has been a learning process. So far, it's been a little tough trying to keep the boys busy for an hour outside. You need to go in your timeout, Logan. I said no when you jumped over there anyway, so now go.
After an hour with the boys, Logan broke the rules and stepped over that line. But I was really pleased to see that Michael stepped in and took charge.
Logan, you're in a timeout now because you crossed the line. And so now you have to sit here for 4 minutes.
I feel good to see that Michael's disciplining the kids, and I'm excited about that.
Just ignore him, just keep an eye on his time. And then when he's done his time, you can go back there and I'll come back with you.
Logan, you're over here now because you crossed over the red line, and you know you're not supposed to do that. I want an apology from you. Okay, stand up.
Mum and Dad get so wrapped up in their business, they forget about the true things that make them happy from within. And today, they found that. We're gonna play a game with these water balloons. All right, let's get a circle. Let's form a circle. There was a fantastic opportunity for Mum and Dad to enjoy being in their boys' company. Before you knew it, everyone was soaking, including myself.
I think the boys are a little bit surprised to see us out there on the lawn throwing water balloons around, and you know, that was a blast. That was definitely fun to do it all together.
I was feeling pretty good out there playing the water balloons with the kids. I definitely feel like the kids really enjoyed it, and for me, all right, now it's your turn to get me. It was great to have that quality time with them.
Bye. Let me hug. Say goodbye. I'm going home now. Bye. Bye. See you soon.
Bye.
Say goodbye. Bye. Bye.
Good boy.
Bye.
I'm a little curious to see how things are going to go when Joe is gone. You know, we don't have the coach there to come in and tell us exactly what we need to do in this situation, so we're going to have to figure that out ourselves.
I'm very excited in being able to watch them. I just hope they do really, really well.
Coming up on Supernanny. When Dad strikes out,
Do not fight.
He has to go inside.
Joe calls the plays.
I've only been gone a few days, you're back to square one.
When Supernanny returns. But first, a tip from Supernanny.
Parents, husband in your own family kitchen, beware of the dangers. Knives, put them away. And handles on pots, turn them in. They've done a good job up until now, so let's just see how the Amarals get on without me. That's great to see. Mum's sitting down with Ryan doing his homework.
I want you to, when you're doing it, I want you to read the words out loud, okay?
Mom,
You're doing a good job, Ryan.
Now, this isn't good. Logan's beginning to act up.
I think you need to take a nap, Logan. You're tired.
I'm not gonna be able to finish in an hour.
Are you bored?
Mum, you've got to keep him occupied. Give him something to do.
Will you shut the heck up?
Do you want to go sit in a timeout? But I'm telling you to stop.
How can Ryan focus, Mum? You should have moved him away.
Can you call MJ right now?
Try that, girl.
I'll give you her number.
So,
Right.
Where's Mum? Why is Cade running around?
Oh, it's like a date.
Where is supervised play, Lorraine?
Come on, Cade. Let's go play ball.
Way to go, Dad. It's good to see you out there with the boys.
Tag him out, Logan. Oh.
No, Dad, you said I can do everything.
no, I didn't. I said everybody
Yes,
takes a
you
turn.
did. No.
Logan, boys, don't fight. Do not fight.
Break it up, Dad. Don't let it get out of control.
You're not sharing.
Dad, you said I can do that
I didn't say that.
He has to go inside.
Giving up, Dad? What are you doing going back into that restaurant? You're meant to be spending time with the boys.
Michael, I talk to you for a minute, please? You know, you took him for like 20 minutes outside, and I need some time, okay?
Okay.
All right.
The time now with my boys is really valuable time to me, but it's been a challenge because the bottom line is I'm still at work.
Stop doing it.
Dad, if you'd have played for an hour earlier with the boys, they would have used up all of their energy, and they wouldn't be acting up in the car now.
Let go of his arm.
Wait, stop hitting me. Stop.
Logan, stop. Logan, stop hitting him.
Dad, they're not going to respond to shouting. They're bored.
Okay, that doesn't feel good.
Logan,
Stop.
don't do that. Keep your hands to yourself.
You guys could do with some strong reminders. I'm heading back. Hiya.
Hi.
Good to see you.
Good to see you as well.
You well?
Yes, very good.
I always look forward to coming back and showing the parents the DVD footage because it allows me to give them the opportunity to see where they've gone wrong so we can mend those mistakes. So whilst I've been away for a couple of days, I've been having a look at some footage. So here goes.
Have you?
I want you to, when you're doing it, I want you to read the words out loud, okay? You're doing a good job, Ryan.
Will you shut the heck up?
He managed to do his homework. However, having Logan on the same table presents itself with a problem for you. Ryan says, be quiet, Logan. But Logan wants to be involved. Finding things for Logan to do will be key for you. So that's good.
Right.
Yeah.
Cade, look at me.
Cade's cruising around.
Where was the routine? It was meant to be that you're in the office and he's set up with activities.
Right.
But the routine's not being used. I mean, it really is crucial for you guys to be able to balance between the restaurant and home. So if you guys don't put that routine in place, the children won't get their time that is needed from you guys.
Come on, Cade. Let's go play ball.
Don't fight. Do not fight.
He has to go inside.
It's about the boys getting your hour and them able to have that time with you because they so desperately need it.
Stop doing it.
Will you stop hitting me?
Logan, stop hitting him.
On this day, the boys didn't get their hour. They didn't get all of your time. And now they're getting it by misbehaving. You need to be giving them that hour and then you're stimulating them in the car in a positive way.
When I saw myself on DVD, I learned that the mistakes were things that I did, and the boys react differently if the techniques are not followed exactly.
I'm here for the whole of today to be able to reinforce these techniques so that we can make amendments to the footage that we have seen where it's gone wrong.
I've accomplished a lot with the restaurant and it's definitely evolved, but at the same time, you know, I want my children to be happy and I want to be a good mother. And that's really more important to me.
So, are you ready?
Ready.
Yes. All right, let's get to work then.
Coming up on Supernanny.
So now we're driving home together.
The kids are in for a ride
Who's the black team?
when Dad launches into action. When Supernanny returns.
Okay, Mum, let's go spend some time with Cade, all right? It was crucial for me to go through the supervised play again because Mum went back to square one and ignored the routine. All right, this is nice and light-hearted, lots of fun.
We're gonna play a little game. You wanna play a game with Mom?
Where's number one here in the shapes?
Okay, where's one? Good,
Good, lots of praise. Well done. Keep it going.
While you're back here, I just got a call. Can you fax that menu over to Sandra?
Oh, sure.
Okay. that would
Yeah,
be
no
great.
problem.
Thank you.
Mommy's gonna go do the fax. I'll be right back. You press the numbers in, okay?
Okay, keep talking while you're doing it.
Cade,
All right,
you keep putting your
show
numbers
Mummy,
in.
look at the numbers.
You putting the numbers in? Good boy. You're doing a good job. I'm just
Mum
doing the
learnt to juggle work in the office, but at the same time, give Cade the attention that he needed from her.
All right, it's all done. We did the fax.
It was important for us to reinforce this situation today,
I like that.
because I don't want to see you back to square one.
Neither do I.
No, but you did good. You did
Thank
good.
you.
I noticed that Logan doesn't like to take turns, so I introduced the play by the rules technique, so that playtime doesn't turn into a fight. The object here is to have fun with the boys, because it's your hour with them, but at the same time we're going to go through share as well, so that they learn how to do that, because that was a problem when you were last out here.
All right, here's the game. Logan and Ryan, look, whoever gets the highest score wins the game, okay? But we gotta take turns, because we're only gonna use one at a time. So you're gonna get your turn, Logan, and then Ryan will have his turn. Put your toes right in front here on the line. Oh!
Whoa! Good shot there.
That's a good one, Logan, all right. Oh! Logan, get ready. Oh, all right. Now Ryan's gonna shoot one. Now it's gonna be Ryan's turn now. No, Logan, hold on.
No.
We're only gonna
Do it,
we're only gonna
Logan.
do one now. You took one, now Ryan's gonna have one too.
Tell him to give it to you. Say, give me
right
please
away.
to go, yeah. Straight away, you nip that straight in the bud, all right? Dad needs to remember that when the kids are not sharing, he needs to put a stop to that behaviour. Good shot.
Logan, get ready. Your turn again, Logan.
I'd like to work on having more fun with the boys, teaching them how to share. That's gonna make it easier for us to spend time.
Dad, keep reinforcing. Whose turn is it?
Hey! All right. There you go, Logan. All right, now it's Ryan's turn.
It's about Logan recognising he needs to share.
Logan, Ryan's turn. Come on, let's go. It's a tie.
Look at you.
All right, we got a tie.
Michael did very well with the technique. He was able to see when the problem was arising and nip it in the bud. And as a result, they had a happier time and all enjoyed themselves. I could tell that Dad needed some suggestions on how to engage the boys in the car.
So now we're driving home together.
Yeah.
All right?
Look at all the boys, look. Playing football.
Playing soccer.
Football in English.
Who's the black team?
Joe kind of pointed out that the trick in the car is to keep the boys engaged in some kind of conversation. You've got to talk to them or keep them interested, and it's a good opportunity to do that.
Have you guys noticed that every time it rains, like at night, all the frogs come out on the road? There used to be the swamp, but then, now we put the new road in.
This could be a swamp.
Well, it used to be like there was no road.
I couldn't believe that we're in the car driving and the boys are not whacking each other in the head. We could carry on a conversation, and it was interesting. It was fun.
So this is good, Dad. with Dad engaging the boys in the car, it means that they'll be excited to have stimulating conversation with him. They won't start fighting with one another or acting up, which means the car journey is going to be stress-free for everyone.
That was good. I'm glad that we weren't hitting and fighting like we were the other day, so this has been good.
Jojo's going now. Come and say bye-bye. Give me a bye-bye, darling. It's going to be a tough job. It's challenging for any parent, so I just hope that as a team they work together so they can maintain that balance. Mum, Dad, please keep up with it, all right? Keep that scale even.
Thank you.
You're more than welcome.
Great.
Take care, Michael, all right?
I'll miss Jo. We enjoyed having her here.
This family needed a good routine that allowed them to have quality time as a family. And because of that, these guys are going to have a better quality of life.
Come on. Maybe we'll find a little gator.
I've seen huge changes in our family. The boys are calmer. It's good for me because I get to spend time with them.
Look at the fish. Okay, look at the little fish right here. You see him?
This has been a growing process for me, and I think I've changed quite a bit. I do feel like a better mother now.
I think Lorraine has gained confidence, and Michael and Lorraine spend more quality time with the kids.
Daddy, I need you to draw me car.
I would love to tell working mothers to keep a balance and, you know, take a look at yourself once in a while before you spend 4 years doing the wrong thing.
It makes you realize, you know, what's important. Family comes first.
Jo has just helped our family immensely. I think for both of us and for the boys, it's been a very rewarding experience.
JoJo's been good for our family because we get to do more stuff with Mom and Dad.
This process has definitely brought us closer together. I didn't realize how much I was missing out.
Here comes a wave.
Michael and I both have learned through this whole process that our time with our kids, it's precious.
Where's it gone? Okay, where's it? Oh, it's on the toilet. Sorry. What is it? Admirals. Amarals. 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 Roll. Amarals. Amaral. Yeah, but say I got like kind of twang. Amarals. Amarals. The Amarals?